Okay, so we're live. I just hit the timer. We're on TikTok. This will be on my YouTube. What I'm going to do is I have TikToks that I go over on TikTok. Just stuff I talk about. I'm going to do the Sunday Live that you can find on TikTok. I'm just going to read it and add a little to it. And this will be on YouTube. Sunday Update and my personal situation in American oligarchies are all I'll be talking about in the live today. So let's read the update. It's the first release for Sunday, October 7th, 2022. This is the bi-weekly Sunday update. My name is Eric Leo 108. I'm a philosopher, sociologist, and hip-hop artist with schizoaffective disorder. So October's first release is called Just Like You. It's by Tantu Beats. I probably wrote it near the end of 2020. The next release drops October 20th and is called We Dance. It's actually a song it's about sexual freedom, and it's for the LGBTQ History Month. That's basically, I'm specifically intentionally releasing it in that month. So, but this song, Just Like You, is a song I wrote as a happy, playful rhyme scheme that is like going on a date. It's like leaving a positive song for an ex you dated. So yeah, the beat maker is Tantu Beats. I got it produced by La Luna Recordings, Sam Peters mixing and mastering in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I published a blog post about American inequality. You can find it at farminghumans.com. And there's also a live and everything like that. But if you want to learn about the American oligarchy, what socialism really means, how money is equated to speech, all that, go to farminghumans.com. I don't know if I'll have a Cosmic Love post this month. You can go to cosmiclove.com, love spelled with a U. And you can see the newest post, which is about Emma Watson. But I don't know if I'll be able to come up with a new... It doesn't really happen that often. It doesn't happen every month. So I'll probably not make a Cosmic Love post to be inspired by actual occurrences to illustrate on. ericleo.org has all my music and a blog post about Just Like You. You can really help by buying my music, putting me on a playlist, or sharing this. I love that you guys are part of my family. Thank you for being here so much. Just to listen to me talk about new updates. That's what I'm doing right now. Basically, I'll let you know about some songs I'm working on in the Beatmaker and studio. So there's Bleed. Basically, I rewrote the lyrics to Russ's 315 Breathe about school shootings, and I'm basically going to record. I have the song done, and the new song is called Bleed, and it's about school shootings, ending school shootings. And I got a beat maker, they call me Heat, over in Lansing to make a beat for me, and I'm gonna put a big effort behind trying to get it out there once it's done, but it probably won't be done for a couple months. I wrote Goldshaw Farm. If you guys look up Goldshaw Farm, it's a farm in Vermont, goose farm that, I love. And I love to watch their videos every day, and so I made a song about it. And I actually contacted Morgan Gold, is his name. And I was hoping that he would make a video with it, or maybe a music video, and he said he would. I'm trying to get him to send me a picture so I can upload to YouTube, but that should be up by January of this next year. I also have Betsy. So Bleed will be by, They Call Me Heat. Goldshaw Farm is by, the beat is by, Raini. I bought some beats from him. I love his guitar stuff. It's always so sad, though. I wish he did some more upbeat stuff. I bought some upbeat stuff from him, some beats. Betsy is a song about the opioid epidemic that I wrote from the perspective about Betsy from Dope Sick on Hulu. I think it's really necessary to talk about the opioid epidemic and how many people it's killing. It's really awful. So I thought it was really necessary to make a song about that. I also wanted to write songs that got my stuff featured and had already had like a hold in culture, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. And then the last one is called "Funk You Up." And it's a response to Olivia Rodrigo's As I'm the Boy She Dated. It's a response to Olivia Rodrigo's Deja Vu and Good For You. Okay, so I wanted this to be about 15 minutes. I think I put it on there for 13 minutes. So we're about halfway through it right now. I'm going to read how America... So I made a post about how I think America is a piece of doo-doo. Basically, the country doesn't work for me because I'm poor. The oligarchy made America a piece of doo-doo to live in. I can't work because the country takes away health care if I make too much while my medication costs thousands per month. If you look at it as like a sociologist, it looks like America's an oligarchy and Big Pharma is the biggest lobby in Congress. So they can get away with price gouging and basically controlling your life through economic means and make you not be able to pay for health care. It's a control tactic. So I really support universal health care, and the system works so you can have enough money to be not considered disabled and still not have enough money to afford your medication. Basically, I can't really have a W-2 or 1099 because my labor power is exploited. And if I make too much, my health care gets taken away after like 3 years. And if I make more than like $900, $950, I go into a trial work period, and then it's complicated. But basically, I wouldn't have the prospect of losing my health care if we had universal health care, and and the money I get from the government to live, I could supplement and work, but not in the conditions currently that America has for the average citizen. So that you can read about that at farminghumans.com. So the fact that America has privatized healthcare and its disability system has prevented me from having a normal life where I can make money and have a normal job. I wouldn't have a problem if America had universal health care. This wouldn't be so bad if I could actually accomplish something while I was poor. I can't find a job that's suited to my talents without moving, and I'm on a waiting list, and I've been there for years. I'm trying to move to Kalamazoo. I got into graduate school for sociology, but I might not be able to go unless I get funding. Basically, I'll be hired by the university to do research. I still have yet to figure out if I have funding. I called Western Michigan University, and they have no subsidized housing. I tried to get subsidized housing. That's where I live in now. That's how I can afford to live where I'm living. That's how I can afford to live. But my question is, how does America expect the poor and handicapped to get a higher education? It seems like the answer is they're not supposed to, because they're not supposed to be able to afford it. We talked about how healthcare and housing has negatively affected me in my life, not being able to have a normal life. And although I'm smart enough to get into graduate school, that doesn't mean America will give you any resources or ability to pursue it. I need to see if I get funding. I still have yet to look into scholarships and trying to get a book deal or a record deal and go that route. You basically have to kill yourself economically for opportunity to better yourself. It's be rich or get rich by any means to afford the opportunities your parents in other countries experience for free because their country's not a piece of garbage. This brings me to my music career. I'm gay, someone says. That's awesome. The reason you've never heard of me, although I release twice a month, is because I don't have money to promote. Basically, I need to learn social media ads and can't afford to run the ads, and education to learn how to run them. Then I need a product to sell for a return on investment, so I'm not just throwing money away, and I have to invest in a product and a business apparatus. Then everyone wants like $1,000 for mentoring or a course, and it costs money to set up and promote a business like a ClickFunnels, which requires money for marketing. I'm not a marketer. I have to buy everything, learn every new skill, and try to find some way to afford it. If I spend $800 on marketing, that's like 4 songs that I could have produced. It's not a lack of creativity or talent, it's the lack of budget. I get food stamps, but it doesn't cover everything, and I have to forego nutritional supplements so I can release twice a month. America makes me choose between my health and my career every day because of economic policy. When you look at it, trickle-down economics, all this stuff that has taken away economic and political power from the average American has affected them economically, and it makes them make decisions between their health and their economic vitality. I'll talk about this really quickly in the next one. I only got 1 minute and 30. I don't know if I'm going to get through this, but I'm talking about the feel-good system that has fiber in it. I have another business idea that I wanted to pursue for years that has to do with that. But unlike Bezos or Dell, I don't have a middle class income or my house's garage to work out of. I'm not allowed to run a business out of my apartment. If you're poor, you'll likely never be a millionaire, let alone a billionaire, because you won't have the capital to start your business. America makes it a challenge to merely live, eat, learn, and work if you're poor. I just wanted to say F you to American Republican politicians who deliberately create a society that only works for the wealthy. I do get upset about this. I'm very passionate about it because of it. I see people blame themselves, especially because of this, and it's hard to free people from the chains they revere. That's a Voltaire quote. That's a big problem. But I see people blame themselves when it's the system's fault. It's basically the Republican Party with their regressive MAGA agenda like trickle-down economics in the Bush and Trump tax cuts. The system has failed you because it doesn't work for you, because economic policy has been changed to disenfranchise the average citizen. Visit farminghumans.com for more. Okay, so the nutrition I'm foregoing is the feel-good system. That's my alarm. I have like a minute left. So, look, this is another post I have. Look, America is a borderline fascist country where corporations rule, and that has its consequences. For example, to make larger profits, and food manufacturers have been known to do this, they'll take away nutrients like vitamins and put in additives like sugar. The result is addictive foods that are less filling so they can sell more of it. Just look at America's obesity crisis. There's something that's seriously affecting metabolic health, and it comes from our diet and gut health. Our food is affecting our internal gut biome and spikes the glycemic index. Then there's insulin resistance and diabetes, which deaths from obesity just overcame deaths from smoking. As a public health measure, we should publicly fund, like through food stamps, a fiber supplement like the Feel Good system, which I can't afford because it's like $150 to $200 a month. And again, that's like, when I'm releasing twice a month, that's half my budget for releasing. So it's just, there it is. That's a little bit about me and my life. I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you. Hello from Italy, sir. Hello to you. And I'm going to end it there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. And until next time, you take care. All right. Bye.